With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Darlington tonight. Here live on the Turn 3 Racing Network, we're proud to present the Butt Kicker presents MF Racing Designs Throwback at Darlington for 216 laps of action here tonight. Stage racing, as always, going on here for the Blazing Pedals. Stage number 1 going to end at lap number 50. Stage 2 at the end of lap 105, and then we shoot it out to lap 216. We've got plenty of live drivers tonight, and again, we want to thank Butt Kicker, MF Racing Designs, and of course our normal series sponsor TRJ Karting.com. Remember, if you go over to Butt Kicker to use promo code BLAZING to receive 20% off your order. And the reason why I'm excited, well, I love seeing these throwback schemes out there, and that's exactly what we've got. I can't wait to bring you the action. It's going to be some good stuff. Do we show you the cars now? Yeah, I think we do. We've got Jamie Walker out there in the throwback Mountain Dew machine. Ian Habiet, normally the actually tonight he's still the TRJ Karting.com machine. But tonight sporting a little bit of an Alan Kulwicki look, which I love because I don't think Ian's actually old enough to remember Alan. Beautiful paint job. Corey Sherman. The Butcher throwing back a little tonight. As is last season's champion, Dalton Kilroe. You know what, Shelly? I am too, and I'll get to that in just a moment here. As to why, but the 51 throwing the squat shot on the hood. You can tell who painted that one. Corey Rutherford. Meep, meep. I love it. Josh Rutherford with the square D out there. And that's pretty awesome. Marvin the Martian on the hood. Brian D is throwing back to the old Tide ride. And Aaron Bach over just ahead of him. It says he's driving a Mercury, but there's a Chevy plate there, and so that's a lie. But the old Purelator Mercury paint job still living strong out there. How about this one out of Brad Collins? Man, what a good looking paint job that one is. I dig it a lot. Some drivers are not on track, so I won't be able to show you what their cars look like, but we're gonna get to one in particular because I got shocked a little bit. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've been driving, which I looked forward to doing here again after December. But to see one of my paint jobs out there, driven by Terry Foster, including my number. Oh my goodness, Terry Foster totally surprised me. I told him he stepped it up finally and got himself a Ford. He's not sure what to do with all the power, so he keeps bashing it into the wall. Man, I do love that car. That's one of my favorite cars that Rick ever painted for me, so I appreciate Terry's thought there, bringing that one out. And we had a little problem with the server when we first got in tonight, so we're going to be about 10 minutes delayed. So 10 minutes delayed from the start. We're thinking about probably 8 minutes from now. We should be getting into qualifying. I just wanted to come live here with you guys and show off all the hard work that Michael Falk and all the other painters really have done here tonight. It's not easy to paint a car. Everybody says, oh yeah, well, I can show you how to do it. I can show you how to do it. I have yet to learn. I'm just going to put that out there. But I appreciate the thought. I appreciate the effort. But I really love seeing these cars out on track. It's really cool. So Michael Falk, considering you've painted over half of the cars out there, I appreciate your effort and congratulate you on a job well done. MF Racing Designs, if you're looking for a paint, hit them up over on Facebook, MF Racing Designs. And of course, we've already talked about Butt Kicker. Go on over to their website, place your order under the promo code, put Blazing in there to receive 20% off. And all this made possible by TRJKarting.com. Don't forget to swing on over there, visit with Tim, and buy something. Anything, really. It all helps. Fastest car out there so far here during practice, the 53, the rookie Sam Baumgarten. Jason. Absolutely. I love it. That's great. That is absolutely perfect. I'm stealing that line. Hope you don't mind, but you know, that's my job. I steal all the best lines. Ah, too good. I really haven't seen a bad paint job yet. And again, it's just messing me up a little bit to see my number out there instead of the 86. And that'll probably throw me off just about all night. I'll be like, who is this guy? Remember, I always say, you guys can change paints on me all the time. I don't care. But you change that number and oh boy, it throws me for a loop. Thanks for the permission, Jason. I was going to do it with or without it. So no, I do appreciate it though. That's pretty good stuff. Well, I suppose we should get down to business just a little bit here tonight because it's really kind of cranking down here. Top 16 after tonight are going to move on to a championship contention. Right now, Tanner Marr on the bubble. Jordan McAvoy behind him within range to be able to try and catch him up, though. As it looks like we're going to be moving forward, qualifying, going to be picking up here in just a moment. Let's take a look in on our top 16 as they stand right now coming into tonight. We got Matt Gruenberg, 9-time winner here this season. Dalton Kilroe is a 4-time winner. He's last season's champion. Jamie Walker, 3-time winner in 3rd spot. Derek Polson, also a 3-time winner. He's in 4th. Taylor the Butcher Benjamin in the 5th spot with 1 win. Cody Moore picking up his 2nd win last week at Daytona. John Perkins down a spot into the 7th place. Brian D is in 8th. Rick Thompson in the 9th spot. James Miller in 10th. Corey Sherman in 11th. Dave Seats, Josh Klinger, 12th and 13th. 14th belongs to Joshua Sexton. Matt Hackathorn in 15th. And Tanner Marr, as I said, on the bubble here tonight. Those are our points coming into tonight. Tonight could change it all up. We have a long way to go to figure that one out. We've got qualifying efforts underway. Let's pick that up right now. The only person to start qualifying so far going to be Corey Sherman. Sherman out on track. Yeah, I guess we can get rid of a couple of things here tonight. It's Darlington. We all know Darlington. The track too tough to tame. And there's going to be plenty of people trying here tonight. Rick Thompson up to the pole. Corey Sherman, second lap. Puts him to the pole. A 29.672. Quick time there for Corey Sherman. Rick Thompson right now in second spot. Going to try and do a little bit better here on his second lap. He's rounding out of turns 3 and 4 onto the front stretch. Rick Thompson's second time not going to be good enough, and Sam Baumgarten, the rookie, actually picks up second spot. So Baumgarten, who was very quick here in practice, floating that mellow yellow machine. Oh, Cody has a paint out there that didn't load in. Is that what you're telling me?
I think it means that he just needs to hit the track a little longer. That's all.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, hey, look, joining me tonight, my good friend Rick Hammond. Rick, how are you tonight?
Yeah, now that religion class is over for the night, ran over a little bit, I'm doing good.
All right, buddy. Well, kind of talked about a lot of things already, but feel free to bring on your own stuff here. As Sam Baumgarten going to lock down the pole right now. Jordan McAvoy working lap number 2.
I'm enjoying all these beautiful paints that are out here tonight.
Jason gave us a new line to use, bud. I don't know if you see it out there in chat, but MFRD is by far the best painter in the Tri-Sim area.
There we go.
I love it. I really do love that. Onward to Tanner Marr in the 4. Another fine looking vehicle out there. I don't know if that 04 on the roof would pass muster, but it's Darlington. We're going to let it go. Right now, Tanner Marr giving me 10th quickest out there on track. Joshua Sexton trying to finish up his second lap. Corey Rutherford launches up to 11th quickest. Josh Sexton sitting in 15th after lap number 1. He's going to be rounding out of turns number 3 and 4. On to the front stretch he goes. Second lap time, going to put him up to 13th position. So a bit of an improvement there. Ian Haviuk. First lap, going to put him to 16th quickest. So Ian needs to find a little bit of speed. Was flirting with the wall just a little bit. Came back off from it. That may cost him a little bit of time. Well, Mike, once I have a break in action, I will control R. I'm going to try and get that paint up here. I want a Davey Allison paint. Ian Habiak's second lap time, a blistering time of 30.003. Good enough for 8th spot. Taylor the Butcher Benjamin takes over 5th. Philip Van Vliet. Let's take a look at this old girl. And by that, I mean this throwback paint job that Rick is absolutely drooling over. The RC Cola.
I can go for a nice cold RC Cola right now. One of the sponsors of my favorite local driver, Chris, back in the day, Tom Tiller.
Yes, sir.
The Kentucky Colonel.
Cody Moore on track. Let's see if we can
It's up on mine. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, it's not on mine. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if it'll pop here or not. No, sir. It's refusing to pop on mine.
Maybe if we get a commercial break, Chris, you can delete your paints folder, then
Yes,
bring
sir.
her back.
Yep.
That's the important thing, drivers, when you rewatch this, and I know a lot of you do, but if you do have a new paint, especially with trading paints, I mean, last season, the files were sent over to us via Google Drive, and that made things a lot easier. But if you do get a new paint, make sure to run a few laps, especially in practice when we first come in.
I'm gonna try and re-download them first, see if that helps out at all. And, you know, probably not, but I like to try. Cody Moore. Wow.
Yeah, nice 4th place right now.
Second lap time, 29.811. Quick. But not quick enough. It's Dalton Kilroe pounces on 3rd place.
Oh, brother, it's no big issue. We want to show off these paints, man.
Hey, guess what? It worked.
There it is.
I love it. Thanks for letting me know, Michael. I got to make sure that the guys are looking as good as they're supposed to look here tonight.
Well, I'm not sure if you talked about it, Chris, but this is the last race of the regular season.
Well,
I'm sure you probably did.
Yeah, we kind of went through the points, and now we got to get everybody to. Here's the problem with the resetting paints. Now everybody's a little bit messed up. It'll all come back through. Just give it a little bit of time. Drivers, the more time you're on track, the better it'll be for our system to pick those up and get them out there. Speaking of, Aaron Bach over out there trying to finish up lap number 1, coming out of turn number 4. Oh no! Hard into the wall. Aaron Bach over. And that just goes with the rest of the season. It really does. Brian D's gonna be out on track now. Oh man. Now Aaron could get back out there. He does have a lap he could do. The first lap's gonna be useless at this point, so he's gonna have to try and get out there on lap number 2. Jamie Walker went out, had 2 laps, did not qualify, as did Matt Hackathorn. So a couple of drivers choosing not to qualify here tonight.
I mean, after wolfing down my dinner real quick, Chris, while I was waiting for my daughter to get out of religion class, I'm kind of hankering for a Tide Pod for some reason right now.
Oh, have I got something new to show off a little bit? You know how we have live drivers all the time? I've got a new way to show them off, and let's bring it up right here, guys. Look at that. Now you can actually see them in there.
There you go.
I think that looks pretty good. You let me know if you like that style, and if so, we're going to keep going with it. If not, we'll go back to the old style. No big deal. Anybody out on track? Let's find out. It looks like James Miller, the 09. Miller really been turning it on here in the latter half of the season, up to 10th place here in the point standings. He does have a race win under his belt, so he is guaranteed a spot in the championship run. Miller right now, 4th quickest. With 23 seconds left to go of qualifying, I believe that's going to be it, Rick. Nobody else going to have time to bring it down, including the new number 71 of Terry Foster. Can't believe he changed numbers on me. But one thing we tell people not to do, and he went ahead and did it, and blah, blah, blah.
I know it's funny too, because he was asking me, Chris. He's like, you know what? I asked Mark if I could switch numbers, and I said, well, bro, I said you're a league admin. I said I went to the league page on iRacing, and you can totally change the numbers, bro. Change it for the race. Yeah. I said you ain't making it to the playoffs anyway. It doesn't matter.
Let's go ahead and get ready for the grid. Sitting on top, quickest lap time, a 29.626. It's going to be Speed Mafia's rookie, the 53 of Sam Baumgarten. 2 is outside, the TNA driver. Driving number 3, Corey Sherman. Inside row number 2, it's going to be the S&M Motorsports number 17 of Brian Dees. 2 is outside, out of Canada. It's the 09 of James Miller. Starting inside row number 3, out of 5 Kings Motorsports, last season's champion, the 41 of Dalton Kilroe. 2 is outside, the 76 out of Speed Mafia, Rick Thompson. Starting inside row number 4, it's going to be the 24 of Lost Cause Motorsports, driven by Cody Moore. And 2 is outside, the first of Team AV, the number 66 of Jordan McAvoy. Starting inside row number 5, it's going to be Taylor the Butcher Benjamin, and driving his number 10 into his outside in 10th. The 14 out of Limitless Motorsports, Dave Seats. Corey Rutherford in the 5 Work in Progress Racing Machine is going to be starting in 11th. The TRJ Karting.com, number 16, going to be starting in 12th. Starting in the 13th spot, it's going to be the Oceanside Cleaner Racing, number 20 of Josh Klinger to his outside. The 28 out of Limitless Motorsports, it's Mike Hamlin. Work in Progress Racing's number 55, Joshua Rutherford, going to be starting 15th and 16th. It's going to be the 5 King Motorsports, number 4 of Tanner Marr. Speed Mafia's 22, Brad Collins, going to be starting 17th and 18th. It's going to be the Lone Dutchman Racing's number 89 of Philip Van Vliet. In 19th spot, it's going to be the 5 Kings Motorsports, number 51 of Joshua Sexton. And Rick, starting 20th tonight, it's going to be the TNA driver driving the number 8. It's going to be Amanda Sherman.
Yeah, Casey Campbell going to be starting in 21st, and his Speed Mafia number 73. Next to him, it's going to be Matt Grunberg in the 54. Jamie Walker starting in 23rd, with Aaron Bockover, TNA's 44, starting in 24th. Then we got Team AV, Jeffrey Fisher in the 89 and 25th, with no practice, Ty Morosco in his 1 at S&M Motorsports, going to be starting in 25th. And then we got Matt Hackathorn, Randy McAvoy, and Kerry DeMann Foster.
And what a start we had already as we went 5 wide. A couple of drivers deciding they wanted to try something different here tonight. But up front, going to be the rookie Sam Baumgarten, being followed by Corey Sherman. James Miller up to 3rd. Rick Thompson in 4th spot, up 2. Jordan McAvoy,
the 3 having issues already.
Oh boy. 3 way down low, out of line. Should be able to pick it back up. Corey Sherman slides in 5th spot. That's going to move James Miller up into the 2nd spot. Dave Seats. Man, look at that car. I didn't see that before. He was hiding. That thing is bright.
I love it.
I like it. Cody Moore driving the old Haviland, number 24 machine. In 7th spot tonight, Ian Habiak. In 8th, up 4 to do so. The 41 of Dalton Kilroe follows 4 spots right now, being scored in the 9th spot. Damage to the right rear and to the hood of Dalton Kilroe. Maybe somebody started in the wrong gear, is my thought. And that jacked up the whole middle of the field. Josh Klinger in the 20 machine, trying to get back up towards the front. He's done a good job here so far, up 2 since the drop of the green flag. Corey Rutherford in the 5th spot, in the 5 car. Up. He's running 12th right now. Behind him, it's Mike Hamlin. The actual 28, driving the Napa car. And we're going to go under caution, I believe, because we got a problem. So far, green stays out, but Aaron Bockover having problems. Now Jeffrey Fisher as well. All right, we're going to stay green. Let's go back and take a look, see what happened with Aaron Bockover, the 44, having some troubles at the tail end of the field. And this one looks like the 98 may have gotten a touch of him. They get together, and Bockover into the wall, able to right the ship, and we continue under the green flag. So Kilroe, McAvoy on pit road. Big story there on pit road. Last season's champion sitting there. The rookie Sam Baumgarten, being pretty mellow about it all, leads the way. His best lap time so far, a 29.84. The fastest of all the drivers out there.
And when things just got super busy for race control, Chris, I'm hearing that cautions are turned off here tonight, so the manual caution's going to have to come out.
Oh boy. Well, caution's going to fly. Dalton Kilroe did make it back out on track. Remember at the beginning I said there was a problem with the server. It looks like we still have one. Kind of surprised me because Walkover did come back out on track the wrong way. Usually that's an instant caution. But here we are, lap number 8. Caution on the track, and now I'm really starting to feel bad for those race control guys. Mark Arthur and Jason Powell. At the end of tonight, stay tuned. Somebody could be winning a brand new butt kicker, courtesy of Butt Kicker. This will be the second giveaway this season. First time we gave one away, it was to the driver of the number 16, Ian Habiak, our race leader. Going to peel off, bring it down pit road. That's going to give the lead on over to James Miller. Just a few other drivers opting to come down pit road at this time. Very early in the run, but it could be just enough to help them make it to the end.
Boy, pit road is busy.
So if cautions are turned off, that means I bet you they're going to have to manually do the lucky dog as well, Rick.
Yes.
Happy October, everybody. Getting ready for the 31st, Halloween. And of course, right now it's breast cancer awareness. You see a lot of pink out there on the track, and I do appreciate that. As my grandmother is actually currently going through radiation right now for breast cancer. It's something that I'm thinking about quite a bit right now. And there
One thing
goes,
that'd be nice is if iRacing would allow us to do the pink window nets and stuff too, like they do in the real world.
yeah, that would be great. The 41 getting his lap back. So Dalton Kilrow going to the end of the field.
Ooh, a little blinking out of Dalton Kilrow.
I just want to put this out there, Rick. You're the one that painted the car, so it's all on you. But the right side of that number 71, pretty beat up already.
Now, the good news is, Chris, is that I have another one in the paint booth for you.
Perfect.
That looks a little better than this one does currently.
Well, all he's really doing is adjusting the steering on the car, and I think that Mustang is going to respond in kind as he's already up 9 spots. Foster currently being scored in the 20th position.
Pretty sharp looking car though, if I do say so. I mean, it's not MF Racing Designs, but it's pretty close.
How long ago did you paint that, Rick, originally?
Originally, that was on the old school Feud Fortune, I do believe. Actually, no, it was on a Chevy because I don't even think the Fords were even in the service yet.
The Feud Fortune?
The Feud Fortune. No, it was actually on a Chevy.
It was on a Chevy originally, you're right.
So that long ago.
Okay.
It was a while ago, bud.
Yeah. Cars lined up, columns of tube, safety car lights are off. We're getting ready to go back under the green flag. Tonight could be a make or break night for a lot of drivers here, Rick.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, last race of the season, I mean, a lot of those drivers, Chris, I mean, we went through the points already. Tanamar on the bubble right now. I mean, he's sitting pretty safe right now, and depending on how good of a night he has right now, sitting in 17th position, only down 1, but we're only, 11 laps in? It'll be 12 when we go green. So plenty of time to make up there to 216. But there's a lot of drivers, Team TNA have been talking about it for a while that, they're all their drivers but Corey need to have a win here tonight to make it into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's true enough. And it looks like we have the driver of the number 42 out there in chat on baby watch, second week in a row, but active labor this time by, so it could be Tonight is the night. And Kyle, good luck to you, bud. James Miller takes a good restart. He launches himself. Rick Thompson going to be following him up by Jordan McAvoy. Outside pole sitter Corey Sherman down 2 into the 4th spot. Had a little trouble on that first green flag, but seems to have regathered it up and looking pretty good here so far. David Seats in the 5th spot, up 5. That's your top 5 right now. Got a little bit of action behind them. The 53, our pole sitter, Sam Baumgarten, getting around the 1 of Ty Morosco. But Ty forgot to practice.
I'm just glad that Michael brought back the DQ paint. Poor Ty. Listen, Kyle, I'm happy for you, man. You know, obviously you guys are in our thoughts and prayers, hoping for everything good. But if you want to use a little duct tape and keep that baby in there for 6 more days, the 16th of October is a pretty special day. I'm just going to say. Uh-oh, Chris, the 44 having some more issues, it looks like.
Oh, poor Aaron is just... I mean, this has just been his season. It's been miserable for him.
It might have started with the 28, but yeah. Ooh, a couple big names there, Chris.
Well, it's enough to drop the caution on the track one more time. Let's go on back.
Ooh, the 28.
Take a look.
And these.
28, actually, it started a little bit further ahead. Looks like the 17 got a piece of it.
I think it's pretty safe to say tomorrow night on Shop Talk on TNA Motorsports Facebook page, Aaron Bockover will not be there at 8 p.m. Eastern.
The 98 of Jeffrey Fisher gets into the 28. 28 gets into the 44. 44 gets run into the side of the 17, or by the 17. And that, I think, covers that one. New race leader, it's going to be Corey Sherman up top. Taylor the Butcher Benjamin, Ian Habiak, Jamie Walker, Corey Rutherford, your new top 5. And as a lot of the leaders have decided to come down pit road. A bit of a rocky start here for the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series, but we're going to get it under control. I have no doubt.
That's one thing about Darlington, Chris. I mean, they call it the track too tough to tame for a reason. I mean, you see that dotted white line there. Well, that's actually pretty much the apron. It looks like there's a lot more room down below that, but you do not want to get your tires below that dotted white line because it'll send you for a ride. And that's exactly what happened to Jeffrey Fisher in the 98 machine, who was going to be receiving the EOL for bringing out that caution.
And as the cars pass by, safety car lights are off. Getting ready to go back under the green flag. Corey Sherman opts for the outside lane. That's going to put the Butcher to the inside on this restart. Kyle, best advice I can give you about it, if you are not needed right now, get as much rest as you can.
Amen to that.
Pace car drops off the racing surface. Corey Sherman picks up control of the field, waiting for the green flag to fall. Loud pedals are hit. Here we go, back under the green flag. Corey Sherman with a good restart. He's got Jamie Walker now right behind him. The Butcher able to slot in for third spot. Ian Haybick in fourth. And the Hurricane looking for a race win here tonight. That's the only thing that would guarantee him a spot in the championship. Here comes the 5 of Corey Rutherford with a good run. Rutherford couldn't make it happen, so slots in behind Ian Haybick. Top 5 locked, bumper to bumper. In 6th spot, it's Joshua Rutherford trying to catch brother Corey. Philip Van Vliet, the lone Dutchman out there in the 89 RC Cola machine, trying to get it done. He's up 11 spots already. Behind him, James Miller, who gave up the race lead. He came down pit road for some Sunoco fuel. Now back out on track inside the top 10, running 8th.
He's fast. He's been all over Van Vliet's back bumper, Chris, giving a little nudge here and there. Now he's going to look on the inside. Oh, here comes Sam Baumgarten in 53.
The rookie, Sam Baumgarten, taking it down low. Baumgarten looking for a place to go. He is ahead now of James Miller. So the rookie has got some speed here at Darlington. And not only did he pass him, Rick, but he's put a gap in between them already.
Yes.
Baumgarten looking to get to the back bumper of Van Vliet now. Oh, James Miller picks up a stripe here at Darlington. The right side kicked in.
The good news is the car is already black, so didn't add any color to it.
Hard to tell. But he did lose some time. Brad Collins right behind Miller, going to try and capitalize behind them. We got a little battle going on for the 11th spot. Tom Orozco in 12th, trying to make it 11th as he gets down to the inside of the 66, Jordan McAvoy.
Yeah, Kyle, I can't wait to see your paint run. I already seen what it looks like. It looks great, man. So
New race leader, Jamie Walker. Yeah, sorry, Rick, didn't mean to cut you off, but got to get to the race here a little bit. Jamie Walker leads the way now over Corey Sherman and the 10 of the Butcher, Doc Butcher. And now go ahead and give him some more fatherly advice. We've got plenty to give.
3 kids, yeah. Leave until they're 18. No, I'm just kidding. No, but definitely eat and get some sleep, man, because like Chris said earlier, you definitely want to get as much rest as you possibly can.
I know it feels and sounds a little selfish, but trust me, you're going to want to be there when Mama's done, because Mama's going to be tired.
Well, Chris, bad news for the new 71 JDRF Ford Mustang. Sitting on pit road right now. He has the broadcast up. He heard that you didn't like the damage, so he's going to sit in pits and let them fix everything, and he'll be back out.
Well, let's just go ahead and pull him up then. Driver of the 71 Ford Mustang. Terry, you broke my car. He's got nothing to say.
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry. I forgot I had to push a button in there. I'm getting her fixed right now. I'll be going back out here in about 55 seconds. Hey, thanks for letting me run this car, bud.
Okay. Yeah, well, I didn't know about it until we started, so good surprise on me, bud. Listen, get that Mustang out there. Slow it down just a little bit. You're not used to the power, I know. You're used to driving a Chevy, so understand that Ford is a different animal.
Yeah, it totally is from that Chevy I've been driving. And, buddy, I've been slow, and everybody just wants to keep hitting this damn Ford.
They're jealous. That's all it is, Terry. They're jealous. You don't worry about them. You just run your race.
You said the key word there, Foster. It's slow.
It is. But you know what? I don't mind driving this car tonight. I want to thank Chris. You both do a great job, Chris. We always say stuff to Rick and give shit to him, but we really don't pay you nothing. But I gotta go, guys. I'm down. I gotta go. Bye.
Go, bye. Terry Foster getting him back out on track.
See, you get the honor of having your car ran out on track. I just get crap.
You know what
see
you
how
got?
that worked out?
You,
You see how that works out?
yeah, I do. I do. You got the honor of painting it though, and let's face it, that's by far my favorite paint. So
I know that is your favorite. You always send that whenever it pops up on the Facebook memories, man. You always send it to me. You're like, I love this car.
I do. And now I have another one that I have to start falling in love with all over again. My new GT3 car that I'm going to start racing. Well, probably in January. I got to be honest. I'm going to take a couple weeks off after we're done here on the 16th, Rick.
Well, yeah, you got to do that. I mean, we got the holidays, coming up shortly after that, and New Year's, maybe New Year's night. That might be a good night for us to start. You think? No?
Have you talked to me on New Year's? That's probably not the best time to get on track.
No, I played games with you on New Year's, and usually I don't think iRacing lets you drive backwards. And I don't mean in reverse. I mean the wrong way on the track.
Yeah. Oh, well, it is what it is. Up 22 spots, our race leader, Jamie Walker, leading the way. Corey Sherman having a great showing here tonight. There's Terry Foster just ahead of our race leader. And,
only 11 laps now.
That's all. It's a damn good looking car, Rick. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, it's beat up because of the driver, but it's a good looking car. It's not going to be long before it goes down another lap. Unfortunately, Jamie Walker is just flying around this track right now. He's got Corey Sherman and Doc Butcher. Doc Butcher locks in. He's down to the inside. The Butcher looking for second spot. Not going to be able to take it coming into the corner. So does the smart thing. Backs out of it. That should give him a good run coming out of the corner, though. Of course, we know we were missing a couple of drivers here tonight, like Derek Paulson, who had to race last week with his throwback because he wasn't going to be here tonight. Kyle Wellman's not here. And let's see, who else? Thompson, the other Thompson.
Yeah, Fred Thompson.
Fred Thompson.
And if I remember correctly, now my memory's been fading, but I do believe Fred has moved, so probably just taking time to get everything all set up. We miss old Fred out here on track. Terry misses him too. Terry doesn't have anybody to race against.
So true. Well, our pole sitter tonight went down pit road on the very first caution. Has been slowly working his way back up towards the front. Right now, Sam Baumgarten, the rookie, back up into fifth spot. Want to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning in here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. You're watching Darlington's The Throwback Series. Well, not the Throwback Series, the Throwback Night, I guess.
It's the Butt Kicker presents MF Racing Designs Throwback Race at Darlington. There you go.
I was just
getting
ready.
I know.
Steal my thunder.
That's what I do. Make sure to go on Facebook and check out MF Racing Designs. Make sure to go to thebuttkicker.com. Use code BLAZING for 20% off your order. Massive thanks to the great broadcasters here at the Turn 3 Racing Network. And of course, I throw them in there. Savage Edge Graphics. You can head on over to www.savageedge.com. Get yourself a really cool customized shirt. Or Corey and Amanda have some awesome stuff already set up. He'll do anything for you, though. Some of the best shirts I own, Chris, and I own enough to wear one each day of the week.
Our race leader down in the bottom right-hand corner, Jamie Walker, leads the way around this track. The track too tough to tame. And so far, Walker has hit it every which way he can, and he's going to be bringing it down pit road. Oh, Jamie Walker giving up the race lead, coming down pit road along with the Butcher and Ian Habiet. And just like that, James Miller, our race leader, one more time. About 12 laps to go before the end of stage number 1. It's Miller, Morosco, and McAvoy. Rick Thompson in 4th, Matt Gruenberg up 17 to 5th, and look how many spots Ty Morosco has gained. You're talking about a driver fresh off from a race win this past week, and he has got some serious confidence going.
You know where all this confidence is coming from, Chris? I can tell you it ain't from practice.
No, it's eating hot dogs.
Eating hot dog? I heard eating hot dogs and drinking chocolate moonshine.
Yeah.
That's the key to having a successful race the next Sunday after your hangover.
I missed last Monday night, but I went back and watched it. Oh my. Matt Gruenberg has made his way up 18 spots into the 4th place. He's right behind the 76 of Rick Thompson. Jordan McAvoy having a great night and running up towards the front all night long. Speaking of a great night running up towards the front, how about Josh Klinger up 7 spots to find himself in 6th place?
The Circle MF car. One of Team AB's cars, Chris. Now they're all the same with the beautiful pinkish color with the matte black. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but somebody slammed in and got another stripe here. And it might have been the 66 maybe of Jordan McAvoy. Yeah, he's got a good little scrape there on the side of that 66.
Trying to find the right angle, just can't seem to do it. So, gonna take your word for it, Rick. As Matt Gruenberg launched himself past Rick Thompson, now finds himself in the 3rd position. So the 54 rolling, winningest driver this season with 9. And he has been stout all season long. I want to say, without looking, 2 DNFs. Let me see. I believe that's right.
I think you're right, yeah.
But listen to this. 9 wins, 18 top 10, 16 top 5s. I mean, a monster this season. And he is working his way around Ty Morosco. Tanner Moore has Matt Hackathorn working on his back bumper. That's for 7th spot. Tanner Moore has it. Hackathorn would like to try and take it away. Behind them, it's Cody Moore in the 24. I'd love to bring you a live picture of it because you know his tongue is just doing its thing, but Cody has the no live camera tonight.
No, so I told him last Monday on Shop Talk, Chris. I said, you know, because he's won the super speedways so far this season, Cody Moore doing a very good job. He's now the self-proclaimed king of the super speedways here at Blazing Pedals. And I said, you know what the trick is? I said, Dale Sr. in the real life, he can see the air, but Cody Moore can taste it. I think he needs to change the name of his team to like Clapping Tongue Racing or something.
Oh, no! The 53 and the 3 get together. That's going to bring out a caution. The rookie, Sam Baumgarten, and Corey Sherman getting together. We're staying under green so far. Oh, boy, neither car needed that. Both cars, top 5 contenders. And it looks like we are staying under green, at least for the time being. Let's go back and take a look at the incident. Sam Baumgarten lets it float up into the 3. The 3 gets destroyed. Sam Baumgarten able to continue on. And it looks like the 3's going to keep it out on... Well, I don't know what the 3 was doing.
I agree with race control there, though, Chris. Keeping under green, both drivers were off the racing surface. iRacing went in.
Oh, look out. The 09 having problems.
Whoa.
Got into the wall very hard. And James Miller somehow holds on to it.
Well, that was getting a stripe.
Wow. That's more than a stripe.
Save.
Holy cow.
What a good save there from the 09 of Miller.
Oh, man. Meanwhile, the 54, his teammate Matt Gruenberg has taken over the race lead, and he is gone. Rick Thompson in second spot. Timer Roscoe third. And the 2 of those drivers just swapping.
Looks like Thompson coming down the pit.
Thompson coming down pit road. And we're at lap 50. So next time, well, actually, it should be coming out right now.
Actually, oh man, I think, yeah, that ain't good.
No, that's
Rick
not
Thompson
good.
Rick Thompson just entered a closed pit.
Oh boy. Matt Gruenberg takes over and wins stage number 1. Tom Orozco, Josh Klinger, second and third. Matt Hacka fourth, and Dalton Kilrow has made his way back up into the 5th spot. All kinds of stuff going on. Terry Foster pointing the wrong way on track. All right, well, we're going to step away for just a moment. Let these guys kind of figure things out. When we come back, it's going to be stage number 2.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
back live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network at Darlington. The track too tough to tame, and it is certainly proving that once again here tonight. Pace car lights are off. We're getting set to go back under the green flag. We're live again right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Chris and Rick calling all the action. And up top, it's going to be Matt Gruenberg. Ty Morosco to his outside. It's getting a little crazy out there, Rick.
It is.
People are feeling a little haunted here in October. Top 12 drivers on the lead lap. And my car, well, Terry has thoroughly destroyed it. Pace car off from the racing surface. The 54 takes control of the field. Gruenberg now hits a loud pedal. A little bit of a wiggle out of the 54.
Roscoe and Klinger not able to capitalize on it, though.
Yeah, I mean, that was a prime opportunity, not able to capitalize. As Morosco holds on to second, Klinger holds on to third. Dave Seats in that beautiful number 14. Looking like he's going to get passed by last season's champion, a 41 of Don Kilroe. Let's take you live down into Kilroe's camera. As Jamie Walker making it. Oh boy. I was ready to call it 3 wide, but we stayed away.
It was close.
It was too close. So Jamie Walker restarted in 8th spot. Now back up to the 4th position. The 88 looking like he's got a place to go. Cody Moore. Oh, Dave Seats gets into the wall. That's going to woe him up a little bit. Cody Moore up into the 5th spot. Jamie Walker takes over 3rd from Tom Ross or from Josh Klinger.
I think it's pretty safe to say that the MF Design Do Crew of the 88 running on some fresh Goodyear tires, Chris.
Yeah, I would say that that's a pretty safe bet, Rick.
I mean, it's hard because there's so many. I mean, Dalton Kilroe, last time on pit road, I'm showing 32 seconds. So it's hard to say, but it looks like there's some drivers out there with some fresh Goodyears for sure.
Yeah.
And some with a lot of duct tape on their car.
Yeah, racing tape, bud. Racing tape.
Racing tape.
Yeah. We got a battle for the race lead. It's not going to take very long with those fresh tires. Jamie Walker down on the inside. Matt Gruenberg to the outside. Walker going to take it over. Here comes Cody Moore. Moore up to the 3rd spot. Cody Moore making moves in his number 24. Cody Moore getting to the back bumper of the 54. Look out, Gruenberg, because you've got a challenge coming.
A lot of front end damage on that 24 of Cody Moore, but them fresh Goodyears are definitely helping him around as he goes around the inside of Matt Gruenberg to take over 2nd position. Gruenberg's got to be careful because the Tide Ride is coming. I believe that he might have some new Goodyears also.
And that would be Brian Dees. Again, we'll picture him, the Soul Stealer. During practice, it was all giggling and smiling, but here, it's no blinking.
He's mad because I told Van Vliet in the RC89 that he was my new favorite driver. He said he's going to take my soul. Now he's all serious.
He is serious. He wants all the souls. And Gruenberg now back to the 5th spot as Doc Butcher puts him down yet another spot. So Dees and Butcher getting it done on those fresher tires. And Rick, the question's going to become, did they take them too soon? And this is one of the things that Gruenberg has been so good about. He'll run the first 2 stints without taking tires.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, Gruenberg's going to hang on. I mean, right now still in that top 5 position as he's sitting in 5th. He's got Klinger and Morosco coming, but right now those 2 drivers are racing it out. So I think you might be right, Chris. I mean, that was the first stage. Next stage 2 comes at the end of lap 105. But once our ticker turns over to lap 106, that'll be coming out, and then it's a shootout to 216. So that's still a lot of racing left, and it might be a little too early. But these drivers know what they're going to do. There's going to be a lot of drivers that obviously for that second stint are just going to hang out for as long as they can. They still have 2 sets sitting in the wings, so.
Top 12 drivers right now being scored on the lead lap. First driver, 1 lap down, the rookie Sam Baumgarten is number 53. And he is slowly tracking down the 54 of Gruenberg. Sam Baumgarten right on the back bumper. Going to pull it down to the inside. Decides better of it. Did not have the run. Had to whoa up a little bit. And now the 53. Going to look again. He does to the inside. Really cutting it close, though. The rookie. Really messing with Matt Gruenberg a little bit. Very different lines coming out of this corner. And on to the backstretch we go. Baumgarten takes that spot. Not for position, but on track. As he is trying to catch the race leaders. 6th spot belongs to the 20 of Josh Klinger in the 41, last season's champion. Trying to take it away. Dalton Kilroe. And he finally does. Behind him, Josh Klinger, Casey Campbell. Oh. Casey Campbell in the 73. Pretty cool throwback right there. '66, Jordan McAvoy, not on the lead lap, being scored in 14th place. Going to try and get around the 73 of Casey Campbell. Saw Corey Sherman get involved in one earlier on. He's out there running without a front clip, but doing pretty decently at it. He's running 15th right now. Back up to our race leader, Jamie Walker, and he is extended out to 1.75 seconds over Taylor the Butcher Benjamin. Cody Moore about 2 seconds behind the Butcher. D's about a second behind him. So the top 4 drivers, top 5 even, have really stretched it out. Matt Gruenberg, some 5.3 seconds away from Brian Dees. 10 seconds off from the race lead. Yes, tires do make a big difference.
Yeah, they do. Well, I mean, the track surface here at Darlington, Chris, I mean, it chews away at those tires. So the drivers that are on the old set of tires, I mean, they're struggling out there. I mean, they got their hands full. But again, I mean, you mentioned it earlier, Chris. I mean, there's a lot of drivers out there that use that set on that first stint that are going to have to suffer either in the second or through a majority of that last stint to the checker.
Yeah, there's like the time where every driver is going to go slow.
Ray Rutherford in the 5 machine sitting in 23rd position down on pit road. And that beautiful Kellogg's machine.
Got the road runner on that thing this week. And Wiley. Joshua Rutherford has Marvin the Martian.
Old Looney Tunes. Which I'm proudly going to say my son loves the old Looney Tunes.
Who doesn't? Amanda Sherman in the 8 car, relatively clean, but having a problem during that last caution. Rick, you picked up on it.
Yeah, Amanda ran out of fuel there. And then I'm not, you caught it where she actually went into the wall, Chris, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then taking a tow from there.
Then had to take a tow. And that hurts. It doesn't matter how close you are to pit road. I mean, it takes anywhere from 3 to about 6 minutes to get around a track with a tow before they even service your vehicle. I mean, that hurts on a lot of tracks.
And Amanda actually having a blinking problem now.
Big blinking issue.
As the 88, our race leader, goes on around. She's still not on track.
Well, I see her husband, Corey Sherman, in the 3 car in 15th position. He's still on there, so it's not internet based.
And Amanda is back out there. All right, back to the race leader as he is starting to pick off some of the slower cars. One by one now, Jamie Walker trying to get it done. Don't forget, after the race, we're going to be giving away a butt kicker to one of these lucky drivers.
And if you're not lucky enough to win, make sure you head on over to thebuttkicker.com and use code BLAZING for 20% off, which is huge, Chris. I think it drops everything right down to like $145 for a butt kicker.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Putting 29 slots on the wheel. Not everybody that's starting tonight's going to be eligible, but we'll start there and hit the go button when we can. We got one into the wall. Normally I can do this off from paint, but everybody's paint is different. The 4 car, I think. Tanner Marr. Yes, it was. Max agrees.
Josh Rutherford having an issue in his Square D machine.
And will that be enough to bring out the caution?
No, I think he did it as he was coming down pit road, just got on the brakes a little too hard and missed entrance of pit road. So he's taking a tow.
Now, second stage is much cleaner than the first stage so far. As the cars have separated out quite a bit, we've got top 10 drivers now on the lead lap. And the rookie, Sam Baumgarten, no longer being scored. Well, let's swap that back over. He is now being scored. The first car 1 lap down, and Sam is doing everything he can to try and hold on to that.
Yes, he is. Of course, next in line for that, Josh Sexton in the 51, McAvoy in the 66. The Shermanator in the 3, he's in 14th right now. Van Vliet in the 89, sitting in 15th, 1 lap down. Then Brad Collins in the 16th position, that number 22 machine is the first car 2 laps down. Along with Ian Habiuk, Rick Thompson, Tanner Marr, James Miller. That's all the way back to 20. That's Matt Hackthorne in the 84, the first car 3 laps down. Then it's the 55 of Rutherford sitting in 22nd. He is 4 laps down, Chris.
Well, Jamie Walker's doing exactly what he needed to do with these fresh tires. He is getting a heck of a race lead right now. The race leader at one point was Matt Gruenberg. Gruenberg now back 3.55 seconds from our race leader. Kyle, I wish I could, bud. But you know we're going to be giving away one more butt kicker after tonight. That's how we're going to end our season, actually. So Walker leads the way over the Butcher. Cody Moore in third. See Rick Thompson way down on the track. Perhaps thinking about coming down pit road. It looks like he is. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, Kyle. Only gonna be racing one more this season. Well, you know what? You got a brand new baby. You're gonna have to do something different. Is that my car? I think I see my car out on. Oh my goodness, Terry, what have you done to my car? You threw it back all right. You threw it back to the scrap heap. See if we have to build. See if we build you another one. That's just ridiculous. I don't know. I think his punishment for the rest of the season is having to run that paint scheme until he
Well, there
gets
you go. There you go. So now it's heading back down to road, Chris. I will tell you, at 8:23 p.m. Eastern, he did send me a message saying, "I'm toast. Going to see what it will do. May get in the booth with you guys." Actually, it says "Kuth." I don't even know.
Well, that's Terry, all right.
Get in, Quip. I don't even know you guys. I'm guessing that means with you guys.
I love Terry. Lap 86 being worked right now by our race leader, Jamie Walker. Let's keep in mind that lap 105, so just 24 laps from now. Is that right? Yeah. No. Let's make it 18. 18 laps. That's still not right, but it's closer.
No, Walker bringing it down for service on pit road. I was going to say, Chris, last time these drivers were down was around lap 52.
And we have a new race leader. It's the Butcher, who for the most part tonight has kept it pretty clean. You know, I think the Butcher is just running one of Derek Paulson's old cars.
Close. And now the Butcher coming down pit road.
Oh, well, he's trying. Oh, man, what an entrance.
Pit road's a little tricky here at Darlington.
Yeah, the 17 trying it as well. Finally gets it turning. And Matt Gruenberg stays out on track. How about the one at Ty Morosco behind him as well? Ty Morosco trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way, taking a peek to the inside. And Morosco's going to get one back. Along with a couple other drivers. As Gruenberg bringing it down pit road. Jamie Walker has already been on pit road now. Will he be out in front when it's all said and done?
Right now, the 88 just came out of turn number 2, heading down the backstretch.
He's got a long way to go to try and get there.
He does as he heads into turns number 3. And now out of 4, down through the front stretch.
Matt Gruenberg still on pit road. Jamie Walker going to pick up the race lead. So lap 89, we have another race leader. It's Jamie Walker one more time. And I don't know, man. I'm looking at time and scoring. Gruenberg looks like he is still on that original set of tires here at Darlington. That could be huge. This place gets really mean to you really quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last service time for the 54 crew of Matt Gruenberg, Chris, 6.92 seconds. Give me enough fuel to get to the end of stage number 2, please.
Yeah, no kidding. Cody Moore in second spot. Brian D is in third. Gruenberg, Dalton Kilroy, your top 5. Josh Klinger rounds out the drivers on the lead lap in 6th spot.
And Ty Morosco hanging on right now, Chris. As you saw earlier, he got 1 lap back, trying to get that last one back. But he's up 19 positions, sitting in 7th position with Dave Seats right behind him in his 14 and 8th. Casey Campbell in the 73 and 9th, rounding up that top 10. Josh Sexton in his 51 Toyota, the MF Me car. Big ignites, I love it. I like the Sasquatch on the hood too. Sam Baumgarten in 11th, the Butcher, Doc Butcher in his 10 machine in 12th, Jordan McAvoy in the 66 Toyota 13th, Troy the Shermanator Sherman in his 3 sitting in 14th, Rick Thompson in 15th. Mars back to where he was sitting earlier, Chris, where he started this race in 16th, along with Brad Collins in his 22 sitting in 17th position. Ian the Hurricane Habiuk is sitting in 18th right now. Philip Van Vliet in the beautiful RC Cola machine. His 89 Ford Mustang sitting in 19th position. Rounding up that top 20 is the 09 of James Miller. Then you got Matt Hackathorn, Joshua Rutherford, Corey Rutherford, Amanda Sherman, who's on pit road, along with Terry Taffy Foster, who's sitting in 25th position. Jeffrey Fisher, Aaron Bockover, Mike Hamlin, and Randy McAvoy. No longer in the race. They had to call it. But still, back up front right now, Jamie Walker leading the pack. He's got the 1 of Ty Morosco, who just went crazy on that outside lane. Ty Morosco sitting in 7th still, now has his lap back. He's just going to go around again. You try to put some pressure on the leader right now. Jamie Walker has an 8.81 second gap in between him and second place driver. That's the 24 of Cody Moore. The Moore has got some work to do, and that gap is still increasing. 8.91 now. The Moore's got some work to do. Brian D sitting in 3rd right now. He's still got a lot of work. He's got 4 seconds just to catch up to the back bumper of Cody Moore, Chris. And then he's going to try to catch an extra 13 seconds to get up to Jamie Walker.
Yeah, not going to happen, Rick. I don't think. There's just not enough time. 9 laps to go. And Matt Gruenberg still sitting in the 4th spot. Josh Klinger in 5th. Don Kilroy, Ty Morosco, the last 2 drivers on the lead lap, 6th and 7th. Josh Sexton sitting in 8th. Dave Seats 9th. Sam Baumgarten, the rookie, rounds out the top 10. Last 3 drivers are 1 lap down. So this field has gotten very spread out.
Yeah, from 8th to 14th, Chris, ending with Corey Sherman, are the cars that are 1 lap down. Then Rick Thompson, Ian Habiuk, Tanner Marr, Brad Collins down 2 laps. And it just grows from there. 19th place, the 89 of Van Vliet, along with the 84 of Hackathorn Miller, the 55 of Rutherford, the 5 of the other Rutherford. All down 3 laps. Amanda Sherman running out of fuel, Chris. This is how bad her 9 laps down right now.
Yeah, well, between running out of fuel and having to take the tow. Yeah, that's a crushing blow for the 8 tonight.
And let me tell you, there's still hope for the rookie driver of the 71 of Foster. He's only 41 laps down.
Oh, yeah. In all honesty, I think he may have... let's just say this. The camera has been shut off.
I know. I'm waiting for him to join us in the booth.
The 5 takes a hard hit into the wall. Right in front of our race leader, able to hold on to... Oh, Rick Thompson now takes a hit into the wall. Oh, big time hit.
That's the issue with this place, man. I mean, especially now with the safety barriers, that wall comes at you that much quicker. I mean, it was a tough track back in the day before safety barriers. Safer barriers.
something like that.
But the addition to those, I mean, we noticed that on a bunch of tracks, Chris, that wall just, it comes out so fast. Look at Ty Morosco making all kinds of movements, goes around the 3, but he's got to be careful because here comes the 88. Ty Morosco not safe from being a lap down yet.
Oh, last season's champion, the 41, gets into the wall, and Morosco has to bring it down low. Colin Kilrow almost had a bad night. Well, making it worse than it was.
I was going to say, well, he's still sitting in 7th position.
Jamie Walker going to drop down low. Walker going to try and take away the spot. Not that there's actually a spot to take away, but oh, the 41 gets in the wall again. Dalton Kilrow's car not handling properly.
Now, the good news for Kilrow, Chris, is that he's already locked in. He doesn't have to worry about it.
He doesn't, but he's a competitor, Rick.
Oh, yeah.
The 41 has got to be hating it right now. Absolutely hating it. Got another kid that's probably hating things a lot right now, too. No longer the kid, but the Hurricane.
The Hurricane.
You can just see it in his face. There's kind of a look of disgust a little bit there. Not really a focused look, but not really a happy look. There's just no real good way to describe the night that Ian Habiak is having, currently being scored 16th in that number 16. Here's another gentleman who started off things really well here tonight. And unfortunately, oops, let's bring him up. Unfortunately for Philip Van Vliet, things have taken a turn sideways. And the RC Cola number 89 right now, again, being scored in the 19th spot. But all eyes right now on Jamie Walker, our race leader. He's following Ty Morosco.
I mean, this is what I can do for Van Vliet, Chris. I have just a couple of these left. I found some in Maine, so I did buy them. That right there is one of the few cold RC Colas I have left in the refrigerator.
It's funny because that's not what it sounded like.
That's exactly what it is. It's good. Now, if you want to support Ian, you feel bad for him. I can tell you one way of doing that, Chris. I know for a fact that he has a Bissell Cleanview Swivel Pet Upright Bagless Vacuum Cleaner in green, probably model number 2252, if I remember the numbers correctly, because I just had to order a filter for mine. But he's got one for sale. Just don't tell Tim.
Don't tell Tim, indeed. This time by Jamie Walker, going to win stage number 2. Caution flag should be pulling out. And there it is. Jamie Walker, our stage 2 winner here from Darlington. Dalton Kilrow loving life, as it looks like he's going to get the lucky dog. And a lot of drivers are trapped at least a lap down. So there he is, our stage 1 winner, Jamie Walker, getting it done. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step away for just a couple of moments. Come back for the finale live right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Darlington, the place that it's happening at tonight, I do mean it because I'm not sure exactly what to call it. A lot of guys call it racing. It's been rough here tonight. As we get ready to go back under the green flag, we've got 8 drivers under the lead lap. Sam Baumgarten, the first driver, 1 lap down. The rookie going to try and get it back right here. We've got 1 driver that's going to be joining us here for the rest of the broadcast. It's going to be Terry Foster, formerly known as the driver of the 86, but I think for the rest of the season, we're going to have to make him drive the 71. Terry, let's talk about it, buddy.
You guys go green first, let him run a long run for a little bit.
Man, well, I don't know if that's possible here tonight. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and let him go green.
Well, you know what I'm going to do, Chris? I'm going to step away because when Terry's in the booth, I become the 3rd chair. He becomes the 2nd chair. He talks over me all the time. So I get to take a break and go get a new drink.
True enough. All right, here we go. Back under the green flag. Josh Klinger in the 20. Our race leader hits the loud pedal. We got green flag racing. Here we go. Once again, live from Darlington. A good restart from Josh Klinger. Jamie Walker hot on his heels. Cody Moore in the 24's got Matt Gruenberg running right behind him. Gruenberg, I believe, finally has a fresh set of tires. And that can spell disaster for a lot of people out there. The king of tire conservation, Matt Gruenberg, again here tonight, showing us exactly how to get around the tire rule. Here comes the number 41 back up in the 4th spot. So Dalton Kilroe making his way back up towards the front. Jamie Walker moves it down, allows Gruenberg to go on by. And so too does he allow Dalton Kilroe to go by. So Walker drops it down to 4th. Josh Klinger, our race leader, is going to get a mirror full of Matt Gruenberg here in about 2 laps. All right, Terry. So we talked about it a little bit at the top of the show. First of all, we had a server problem, and then we found out we had another server problem once we went live. So let's talk about those 2 things. First of all, as Gruenberg starts to go for the race lead, and he's going to take that coming out of the corner.
Yeah, I got my eye on that too, just in case something happens. I'll let go and let you have it. We practiced 6 hours a day, that Corey put up for everybody under the setup we have now, and something happened and the computer didn't save it. I ain't gonna say Mark didn't do it, but something happened with the server. 41 takes back over 2nd place off of 20. And then, we had to restart the server all over again with the original setup, and here we are at 114 laps in. My car is toast just because of a few incidences, so what else you need?
Well, on the upside, Terry, it looks like you beat Aaron Bach over.
I might get out there running 40 laps and get Amanda too.
So Amanda actually had a little bit of a rough time. I don't know if she was telling you guys through your team channel or not, but man, she ran out of fuel, then popped herself into a wall and had to take a tow, and oh boy, it went downhill quick. And it's funny because the car looked like, I don't know, 1,000 times better than yours. Anywho.
Oh, Dalton Kilroe just slid in the wall a little bit there. Amanda's telling she's out of gas. She's also having blinking issues too. I don't know if you guys caught that or not. Yeah. But okay. But just like me, she's flustered right now. And once you guys know how it is, man, once you do something wrong, it's hard to get that out of your head.
Caution on the track. And it may be the 66 that brought it out. Let's go back and, oh yeah, heavy damage on the front end of that car. Well, let's go back and take a look at what happened with Jordan McAvoy. He was right behind the 22. Here comes Ian Habiak in the 16. Habiak looks like he's set to go to the outside. Doesn't. Oh, it happened before him, and it happened so quick I missed it. Let's go back again. Right into the cockpit view we go. So we're watching the 73, the 22, or the 73 gets into the wall. So that's Casey Campbell. Casey Campbell bringing this one out. Feel pretty safe to call that one. And meanwhile, we've got pit stops happening. Our race leaders have come down pit road. And Terry, I don't know if you have the ability to hear race control, but usually I leave that up to Rick. But I'm
if I can get it back up, hold on a second.
pretty certain it's going to go on the 73 of Casey Campbell on that one.
Yeah, I just turned down the chat a little bit on that, but I'll turn it back up for you.
While we're waiting for race control, I want to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning into the Turn 3 Racing Network. This is the throwback race here at Darlington. The track too tough to tame, and boy, is it proving that out here tonight. Top 11 drivers on the lead lap. Brian Dees showing the way. Now Dees bringing it down pit road, so we're going to straighten this out. It should be the 54, Matt Gruenberg.
Well, Mark did call it out, but I couldn't hear him over you, but ain't no big deal. I think he called it on the 73. We're going to find out here in a second. Because I can still see the penalties and stuff when they pop up on my screen.
All right. That's one thing Rick does. Yeah, he mutes me. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was on the 73. He did get an EOL, so we'll be seeing him on the end of the line.
All right. Yep, pretty easy one to pick out there. Hate that for Casey Campbell, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so while they're doing this, so a little with me tonight, it wasn't, I think it was lap 12 or something. I got ran into the back of, gave me points. I just pointed out, and every time I hit something, I had to come down pit lane, and I just lost all my forward momentum once I'd done that. So I was like, I can't keep doing this. So I don't want to leave the race, so I'll sit in here with you guys and mess around.
You know what's sad about that is at one point I looked down at practice. You were 12th quickest on the track. So you had something for a little while, and then it's like you lost it. And I don't know if that was after the tires started wearing a little bit or what, but at least for a little while, you were literally one of the top 12 fastest drivers on the track. So I was really kind of looking forward to seeing that car doing really well, because I got to tell you, I only ran that car a couple of times, and I did really, really good with it.
Yeah, Chris, on fresh tires, this thing is a monster, man. You can get around this track really good. And the fall off isn't as horrible as you think it would be on this track, as a lot of guys, I think we're still seeing 80s and 90s on the first pit stop for fuel.
Yeah. And Michael Falk, I believe you're absolutely right. And just so you know, Terry, I know you're in VR still, but Michael's saying you just couldn't handle that forward power. And I have to go ahead and agree. But what a front row we have for this restart now. It's going to be Gruenberg on the outside, Jamie Walker on the inside. Gruenberg gets to the fast pedal real quick, and he jumps way out in front. Back under green flag conditions. So Jamie Walker going to try and chase down Matt Gruenberg. Josh Klinger sits in the third spot. The Doc Butcher sits in fourth in his number 10. Ty Morosco rounds out the top 5. Think about how fast he'd be if only he were to practice.
I don't know if he got any in it today or not, but you're right.
I'm just kidding. Guys, if you don't know, if you're not in the Discord server for Blazing Pedals, he goes by Ty No Practice Morosco. So that's where that comes from. Meanwhile, I saw him post something about a race win this past week. So a good job out of Ty Morosco. And right now, hey, a good job for him too, because he's one of the drivers on the lead lap, and there are certainly less drivers on the lead lap than there are at least a lap down right now. Speaking of a driver a lap down, here comes the 09 James Miller. Miller at one point was looking like a contender to win this one. Now being scored in the 21st position. His teammate, Matt Gruenberg, leads the way. Go ahead, Terry.
I was going to say, I think my scoring that I'm looking at says we only got 10 in the lead right now on the lead lap.
That's correct. That is absolutely right. Dave Seats running in 10th, the last driver on the lead lap.
Watching Dalton Kilrow just there for a little bit, man, he's coming up through the field again. He had some tough problems at the beginning of this race, and glad to see him overcome stuff he was going through and getting that car back up in the top 10 at the moment.
Well, the one thing I can say about Dalton is he really thrives under pressure. And if you don't believe me, go back to last season. He was not the winningest driver of the season. He came in to the playoffs, I don't think as a primary contender, although he did kind of start running a little bit better. Well, actually, the whole season he was running pretty good, but he had something figured out towards the end of the year that he hasn't gotten back to, I don't believe. And that 41, under pressure, took the championship away from Jamie Walker. And I do mean he took it away. He absolutely fired off one heck of a championship run last season.
Ty Marosco slaps the ball a little bit right there in that turn 3 and 4.
So easy to do here. That wall just comes right out and meets you.
And when it lets you go, man, it'll let you go right out in the middle of the track in front of everybody.
Now, it's funny because this track was not designed to have that extra bit of wall, and it was miserable before that. Now that it juts out a couple of feet more, oh boy. Oh, we've seen it all night. I think there's not a car out there, maybe aside from the two leaders, and even then I might be wrong, that don't have a stripe on the side.
I'll be really surprised if anybody gets out of this race tonight without that stripe.
So what do you think about a lot of these throwback schemes, Perry? I know you're a little bit older than I am, probably remember some of these a little bit better than I do. Some of them I think are really, really great.
They definitely are. Michael done a wonderful job on a lot of these cars. I'm sitting there looking at Jamie's now. We know Jamie runs the Mountain Dew. That is just a sweet looking car right there. A little dirty right now, but pretty good. I'm going to go through the field and see what everybody has. I haven't really looked at everybody's.
Oh, you're missing out. I'm telling you, there are some good looking cars out there. In fact,
So-
while you do it, I'm going to do it too.
So my so my favorite car at the moment on track is that number 10, Taylor Butcher Benjamin running in third. I love that old Mark Martin throwback right there. That's pretty cool.
All right. So I'm just calling that one of Derek Paulson's old cars.
Sam Bum. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just thinking before he had the paint from Marielle, that was kind of his thing there, the Valvoline car. But you're right, good looking car.
Another one, that green and black, that MF Racing Design 53, Sam Baumgarten. That's pretty cool. I mean, of course, that was off the movie, and I think, the hell's his name? Kyle Petty, I think, drove that, didn't he?
Yeah, Kyle Petty, the Mellow Yellow Machine. I think that's the one that it's really supposed to be going after, not so much the movie.
Yeah, that's the one I remember from. It was faster in the movie.
I don't know. I mean, geez, Sam had a pretty good starting spot here. He had nobody in front of him. He started on the second spot, outside pole runner here tonight. Actually, excuse me. He was our pole sitter tonight. Let me correct myself. So the rookie's actually been pretty darn quick here tonight. And he has worked his way up through the field a handful of times, it feels like.
I'm looking at the 14 of Dave's seats. I know I'm going to get a bunch of hell for this. Is that an Earnhardt throwback? But it says mobile on the front. What is that?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. I looked at it earlier. I think the stars and bars are kind of throwing me off, but I love that car. It's gorgeous. It does have a Bass Pro Shop, so that tends to make me think of, what the heck is his name? This is a problem on Thursday nights. Oh, excuse me, on Sunday nights. I've been doing too much broadcasting. I gotta stop.
Yeah. Another Brian D.
Tony Stewart. There we
ride.
go. Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart. Oh,
Thank you,
yeah,
Michael.
okay.
Brian D's, you say. Oh, the old Tide ride. Of course, made famous by Darrell Waltrip.
Now, Brad Collins 22, that is a real old throwback, and I don't remember. That's before me.
I love how he used the right font for the car, though. So that's something you didn't do, Terry. You didn't use the correct font.
Tell my painter that.
Yeah, I will.
Now, we will look at number 3, Dale Earnhardt, good wrench there out of Corey Sherman. He done a hell of a job on his car. And I don't think Amanda actually got her car into the it's downloaded, but I think she grabbed the wrong car to get into this race here.
Well, that's a shame, but the car that she had looked pretty good. Of course, I got to put it on screen one more time for Rick because, well, Philip Van Vliet driving the RC Cola machine. That is all Rick all the time.
That was my next car I was going to bring up. That looks pretty cool. Philip done a hell of a job with that. I think Philip did that. I ain't 100% on that. Last week, Philip was an honorary member of TNA Motorsports.
Yes, he was at Daytona. And we're not going to talk about Daytona because as far as I'm concerned, TNA should have been able to put up a challenge, and what a night for you guys. Wow.
Yeah, we tried. You know, another one, I'm sitting there looking at Josh Rutherford in that 55, the Square D, Kenny Wallace, when he drove for the Square D. I like that car.
We got one into the fence that looks like Rick Thompson. Waiting to see if there's going to be a caution. Rick Thompson being scored in the 8th spot. And now having real troubles trying to get into pit road. Couldn't do it. Spins, going backwards on the track. Trying to get onto pit road. Where's our caution? Not going to come out. And Rick Thompson loses a ton of time on track trying to get on pit road after having a little incident.
Yeah, I don't know if Rick could hear everything that was going on at the beginning of the race. You know, Mark's, again, I'm not blaming Mark on nothing tonight. He had to put this thing together really quick. He doesn't think he got the caution set right. So Mark is actually throwing these cautions on his own.
Yeah, that's kind of what we heard, and we've put that information out there in case anybody wonders why some cautions don't get called.
Well, as we stay green, I'm going to talk about this number 5, Corey Rutherford's car, that Kellogg's, that old Terry Labonte, with the right number in one, too.
See, it looks better when you have the right font.
It does.
I love it.
Oh, hell, Amanda's car is still in the pits, though, but she's got the old, right now she's running the Budweiser car.
She is.
I
Yeah.
thought that was a throwback that she actually had made, so I'm not 100%.
I'm going to go with it. It is a throwback because it's got the E on it. It's got the established in 2005 on the hood. And that would be the year that, I believe that's the year that the Earnhardt cars first made time on the track. The year that Dale, that wasn't the year that Dale died. Maybe it was. Oh, shoot. Where's Rick? I know where he is. Rick would know.
So we got
that
some
right
pit
off the
stops
top.
going on. Dave Seats just called his out. I'm watching Jamie Walker. I believe, I don't know who he's running down, but he's doing it quickly.
Yeah, well, Walker is our race leader right now. The Butcher running in second spot. And let's go into the cockpit. Oh, just as we do that, we find out a little information from Jamie. And it happens right here into the corners. Not through this one, though. Looks like through 3 and 4, he's letting the RPM stay up. Excuse me, I was 1 and 2. 3 and 4 last time by, he clutched the car down, saving a little bit of fuel. Jamie Walker, our race leader, has almost a 2-second lead over Doc Butcher.
Then Chris, we only have 8 on the lead lap right now, that being Ty Morosco, 21 seconds behind our leader.
Doc Butcher driving the 10 car, second spot. Right fresh out of his dorm room there at Penn State. I dig it.
Jamie Walker just up to 5, getting around him.
So last time Jamie Walker was on pit road was lap 117, some 31 laps ago. He was in his pit box for 14.72 seconds. And that means he's got fresh tires. Oh, the 5 hard into the wall once again. Corey Rutherford just absolutely smashed that wall coming out of it. And he's right in front of Doc Butcher running in second. Matt Gruenberg trying to catch and get by the 10 car. So we got a battle starting to wage on for second spot. Gruenberg moves down to the inside. The Butcher moves down with him. Driving out of the rearview mirror now is Butcher Benjamin.
Yeah, me and the 5 had a little incident earlier. I was on our pace lap on one of our cautions there. I was told to pass 17. I start to go out and around him, and no fault of Corey's. I have already talked to him. You know, he jumped down to the bottom to go around everybody to do the catch up to the field, and we both had the same idea. And man, it is just total chaos.
Last time by, Jamie Walker gave up the race lead coming down pit road. Now the Butcher leads the way. Across the start-finish line for Doc Butcher, heading towards turns number 1 and 2. Jamie Walker starting to head back out to the track. Matt Gruenberg still holding on to that second spot, but he has lost a ton of time to Doc Butcher. But Doc hit the NOS button. He's gone. 1.15 seconds over Matt Gruenberg, just in time to start bringing it down onto pit road. And Rick and I were talking about pit road, Terry. Maybe you can bring this up just a little bit more than what we were. It's been a little while for us since we've driven. Pit road here is miserable to get on, isn't it?
Yeah, by the time you see where that line starts and that cone, you're already too late. You have to be down on that bottom and ready to turn in that thing. And then there's a wall that pops out to the left, and if you hit that, well, messes you up too.
The 54 rolling it up. You see the back end getting a little squirrely, hard left-hand turn. On to pit road he goes. And that leaves Josh Klinger out there. Klinger gonna lead this one by. All by himself. One other driver on the lead lap. It's Ty Morosco back in 6th place. And Morosco brings it down pit road.
I'm gonna sit there right along with 5. Corey Rutherford, he just called his pit out. I'm gonna ride along with him for a little bit.
Well, just in front of him, our leader coming down pit road. That should give it back to Jamie Walker. As Walker heads in to turns 1 and 2. He's got a little ground to make up. The TRJKarting.com number 16 via Alan Kowicki has seen better nights. The front clip of that thing missing.
But he still has a hood.
Well, I'm glad you clarified that because I wasn't sure who that was with Ian.
Oh, come on, buddy.
So I didn't start getting into NASCAR. Alan Kowicki had just passed away probably 2 years prior.
I'll tell you, he was a driver that was poised to make records. It was a real shock finding out about that accident. He was good. Very, very good.
Very good.
Oh, the one getting it loose. Ty Morosco holds on to it, and I don't know how. Oh, my. I'm pretty sure that you shouldn't be leading with the right side of the car. Oh, man.
That's why he doesn't need practice, though. He's just that good.
Oh, man. Bring that one back. Wow. I do not know how he saved that car. It was all but spun around. And not only did he save it, but he's catching the back bumper of our race leader, Jamie Walker. Oh, my. Morosco on fire right now. The 73, our next contender to go a lap down one more time. That's Casey Campbell.
I think Ty's we're going to try to get in that lap back the hard way.
Well, it should be pretty easy for him, though, because back on lap 152, Chris and Terry, it looks like Morosco may have taken tires with a 15.40 second pit stop.
Rick, without divulging too much about where you were, I just want to know, did everything come out okay?
It was hot. It's like the racing here tonight. And jalapenos, you know what I'm saying?
Did you find any senoritas?
Yeah, I dropped a couple of them too.
Jamie Walker leading the way. Oh, Lord. I have lost control.
You brought it up, brother. That's being good.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I want to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning into the Turn 3 Racing Network tonight. It has been a blast here at Darlington. It's Darlington.
Under the lights with a lot of cool paint schemes. I mean,
oh, Brian D's having problems. Brian D's having problems, big time problems. He's not even looking anymore. He's had that kind of problem. He is on pit road. And it looks like he's going to take a break.
first time this season I've ever seen that out of the Soul Stealer.
Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to the Tide ride.
Probably wishing he had that sun drop ride now.
Oh, see, he went sideways too, and unfortunately for him, he met the inside retaining wall. Really not a lot of damage. If he would have just spun it back up, I think he would have been okay. But while all that was happening, we have ourselves a new race leader, Matt Gruenberg, passing Jamie Walker for the race lead. We go back and take a look at that. See how that one transpired. The 54 right on the back bumper of the 88. He moves down to the inside. The 88 holds line. And into the corner they go. The 54 takes it away. And just like that, we have ourselves a new race leader, and he has got a heck of a race lead already. 3.28 seconds. Gruenberg, so good with tires.
And that's what it came down to.
We know these guys are going to have to stop one more time. Terry, what was the average fuel run? Did you ever figure that out?
Hell, I don't know. I just put fuel on it every time I came down in, and that was every 5 laps.
Okay, so 5 laps. You heard it here first. Brian D is coming out of pit road in the Tide ride. Quick service for him once it was able to go.
But Chris, for some reason I want to say 30 or 31 maybe.
Okay, so now we got to do some reverse calculations on a Sunday night. Let's see.
Yeah, you guys see it better than I do.
I'm just saying the top running blue oval out there is Sam Baumgart in the 53, sitting in 8th position right now. So maybe you should get back into the bow tie, Terry.
You mean our pole sitter?
That don't mean nothing. That's just because no one else was really trying.
Yeah, I stayed in. I stayed in the pits. I didn't qualify.
No, he's talking about Baumgarten.
I think he should have qualified, Terry.
I almost did, Chris. I started looking at the times as I go, shoot, I can get a few of those, I believe. So watching the 17 just work all over the back end of that 88 of Jamie Walker.
Now 17, fresh out of pit road, having some repairs done, probably has some fresh tires on there, so he should be a ball of fire right now with 17, the Soul Stealer. What is he, 6 laps down, it looks like.
Oh, a little blinking out of the 88.
Oh, I haven't seen that out of the 88 in a little while.
It might have been me, but yeah, I was on him and just blinked a little bit.
That is correct, Chris. The Tide ride number 17, 6 laps down at the moment.
All right, well, our race leader, Matt Gruenberg, alive and well in his number 54 on lap 166, making it 167 as they cross the line. Gruenberg sails it into turns 1 and 2. We're going to have to take a lap with one of these guys at some point. I'm thinking maybe next time by, we're going to pop right in and take a lap with our race leader, Matt Gruenberg. As he rolls out of turns 3 and 4, onto the front stretch we go. Sounds like a good time. Let's do it. Gruenberg actually blowing up a little bit for some of these slower cars. Matt, an incredibly smooth driver. We've seen it time and time again this season. Right now almost has an 11-second lead over Jamie Walker. Josh Klinger sitting in third.
It's so hot in this VR just sitting here.
You gotta get you one of them wind simulators, bro.
I've got the air conditioner running and the fan on me, and I'm still sitting there sweating.
55 got into the wall. Grunberg did a great job being patient. Just biding his time, trying to figure out when is a good time to get by the 55. The 55 actually running similar line to our race leader. Similar enough where it's bothering Matt Grunberg a little bit, slowing him down. But even still, the gap now back to Dalton Kilrow in second spot. 12.8 seconds. There's something going on with Jamie Walker. He got passed by both Dalton Kilrow and Josh Klinger. So Walker right now in fourth place. And Doc Bitcher rounds out the top five. Then it's Dave Seats, Cody Moore, the rookie Sam Baumgart, and Tom Morosco round out the drivers that are in the top 9 on the lead lap. Josh Sexton in the 51, the first car, 1 lap down. Rides in 10th.
Yeah, Chris said something a minute ago about Gruenberg trying to get around the 55, running the same line there. Yeah, we don't, as an admin, we don't make these guys move out of the way. That's up to them. We don't force it. Just remember, next time you need him to move out of your way, it may not happen.
Well, that's the way it should be. It should be up to the faster driver to find his way around anyway. I mean, that's real world. That's really good sim. That's pretty much the way it should be. And love having that as a rule to let it go and let it be.
So I don't know, Rick, if you listened to us at the beginning of the race, there wasn't a lot of chatter. As the race went on, these guys started talking, and it looked, I think it's getting better racing, you know, these guys talking to each other.
Yeah, it was really quiet here tonight until they started racing. And I know a couple of times, you know, it's one of those things, Terry, that, you know, it's good and bad. But, you know, once people settle down and they use it just to, you know, call out pass low, pass high, do whatever you got to do. You know, obviously you guys do a good job with your pit stops. The racing has gotten a little bit better though.
Mike Hamlin having a bit of an issue. Let's go back and take a peek. So we see the 28 riding very low on the track. And it looks like he was, well, I'm not sure. He brings it to a stop, so he might have been out of fuel, something. 6 drivers on the lead lap right now. First driver 1 lap down, Tom Morosco in the 1 car, and that just barely happened. Next up, Sam Baumgarten. So the rookie getting set to go down another lap.
Focused on the 24, Cody Moore right now. He just called out the race control of something about incidents. Did you happen to catch it, Rick?
No, all I heard really quickly was race control. Do you have my copy?
Okay.
And I haven't heard anything at all from Mark or Jason.
Okay.
Lap 178 of 216 being worked right now by the 54 of Matt Gruenberg. And the question right now on my mind, at least, is when is that last pit stop going to happen? I'm trying to remember back. I think Gruenberg still has a set of tires to go along with everybody else's 1 set if they were able to hold on to them. And that's a trick here. I'm telling you, that's a real trick to do here at this track, because this track chews them up.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I race here, I mean, in officials, official racing, Chris and Terry, anytime that I have a chance to pit under caution, and usually there's a lot of them in official here. It is a tough track. I'm always screaming for tires, man. I mean, it eats these tires up so quick.
Dave Seats bringing it down pit road. The 54 continues to motor on. 11.89, make it 11.93 over Dalton Kilrow in the number 41. Now, the only thing that we could say about Kilrow is he could probably go the rest of the way on fuel.
No, but 30 laps.
That's it.
I think, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
216, 36 laps.
And he's got about 60 laps worth of fuel saved in that thing, I bet, already.
So I'm watching Jamie Walker in his 88. He dropped back to fourth place.
Yep.
I wonder if that's intentional or what's he doing.
Jamie is the first driver not on new tires in the top 4. I guarantee you it's not intentional, except for he had to do it in order to have tires for the last stint. Josh Klinger having a great night. He's right behind Dalton Kilrow, putting a little pressure on the 41. Klinger up 10 spots to do it.
I'm glad to see Josh doing this too, man. He's had some rough goes at it this season too.
Do we want to place bets on Aaron Backover not being in Shop Talk tomorrow?
That's pretty much a given, then, isn't it?
So don't forget, after the race, we're giving away a butt kicker. So Terry, it's actually a good thing that you're still in your car, technically.
Oh yeah, hell, I forgot all about that tonight.
A random spin of the wheel.
Josh Klinger wants to run that 41 bad.
Real bad. And he's abusing them tires to try to do it too. I'm in his cockpit and I just hear him screaming.
I think on the straightaway he's much faster than the 41.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
The 41 woes it up. I think he's going to come down pit road. He is within his pit window. So the 41, last season's champion, Dalton Kilrow, brings it down pit road. Josh Klinger moves up to second spot. The 88 of Jamie Walker has made his final stop. And we haven't talked about him for a long time. But let's take a peek in on the number 3, Corey Sherman. It looks like he's going to take the banner home once again, running in 13th spot. But his night is going to be filled with questions of what could have been.
Yeah, Corey was fast yesterday in the practice we had. He was fast today. Watching the 41 right now, he did take tires and fuel. He is on and gone.
Here comes our race leader, going to give it up, coming down pit road. 13 seconds behind him, Josh Klinger, going to figure out what he's going to do. He's going to bring it down pit road. So he's going to tie it up with our race leader. A good, smart move out of Josh Klinger.
Right side's up on the 54. Getting tires and fuel too.
Dalton Kilrow being scored in the 3rd spot right now, staying out on track. Of course, he was just down on pit road not too long ago. About 4.5 seconds behind him is Jamie Walker, who has also been on pit road.
Josh Klinger, fuel only.
Wow. Matt Gruenberg stepping toes back out onto the racetrack as he passes the blue lines, indicating that it's okay to get back on the racing surface. And Gruenberg has 4 fresh tires. 14.77 seconds in the box. A quick pit time for the 54 team. Matt Hackathorn having problems. As he is pinned to the inside wall. Certainly now would be a caution. Matt Hackathorn pinned to the inside wall. Finally gets the the toe out. And we continue it under green. I would have loved to see a caution there, guys, just to be honest with you.
Okay. So some rumors that flew around earlier that if the guys are below the actual racing surface, iRacing may not throw it. But again, we think Mark is the one throwing them tonight. So,
and that's unfortunate for Hackathorn, but you're absolutely right there. I mean, 9 out of 10 times, if you are off the racing surface, then iRacing does not throw that flag. So you're kind of, I mean, even if the caution came out, I mean, Hackathorn would have lost a lot of time anyway. I mean, he would have had to hit the toe button anyway. And that takes, as you know, a while for that to happen. It doesn't matter even if you're just inches away from your pit stall running out of fuel and you have to stop for whatever reason. I mean, it's just not a good thing. Chris, there's somebody else out there with some new Goodyears also, and this guy who's sitting in 4th place right now and cutting into the lead quite quickly on Matt Gruenberg, and that's the 88 of Jamie Walker.
Joshua Sexton having problems in the number 51. The Me car able to straighten it out, gets it rolling. That's 2 laps in a row we've had problems, or make it 2 cars in the last 4 laps, I guess, to be fair.
Yeah, there might be some engine oil down there on track.
Yeah, debris. 25 laps to go. 4 drivers on the lead lap. Matt Gruenberg, Dalton Kilroe, Josh Klinger right now looking for a podium. Jamie Walker is the last car on the lead lap in 4th position.
So I've been watching Josh Klinger in that 20. He is probably wishing he had tires. He went from a 13.2 to a 15.1 on my scoring.
Yeah, and that's trouble for him because Jamie Walker just went by. So Walker now up on the podium. Let's see lap times last time by. Jamie Walker, fastest of the top 3. Dalton Kilroe in the 41, trying to catch a race leader. He's got a lot of ground to make up. 12.4 seconds. It is going down, but slowly. And now it goes back up.
I mean, all 3 of the leaders right now, Chris and Rick, they all have 4 fresh tires on.
Now it's a matter of who is willing to abuse them the most. With 23 laps to go.
Sorry, Rick, am I walking on you again, bud?
No, it's okay, buddy.
Okay. Old habits are hard to break, Rick.
It's so easy to do.
Yeah. It is. Jamie Walker worked his way around the 24, got around Cody Moore. Cody Moore was having a hell of a race earlier, too.
Yeah, but now missing part of the front end, and well, they just won't go that way. Moore right now being scored in the 9th spot. Couple laps down.
Cody Moore, a fellow Buckeye.
The gap right now between 1st and 2nd, 13 seconds. Dalton Kilroe has got to find the boost. The 53 right behind him, trying to give him a little motivation. The rookie, Sam Baumgarten, steps down to the inside, looking to try and get around the 41. Baumgarten was very, very quick at the beginning of this race. An unfortunate incident towards the beginning of the race kind of took him out of this one. Our pole sitter sits in in eighth place. Down the back stretch we go. 19 laps to go.
Well, since we have a little bit of time, Chris, real quick. I mean, the 51's in trouble right now. So, are you on him right now?
Can be.
If you can be, I got a little something special here for Mr. Klinger, or for Mr. Sexton.
Yes, sir.
If you can, he's doing good. He's in 10th place right now, up 9 positions. So this is what I got to say to Mr. Sexton. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Do you want to know why I think that you should race again?
Sure, why?
Okay. Because it's what you love, Ricky. It is who you were born to be. And here you sit, thinking. Well, Ricky Bobby is not a thinker. Ricky Bobby is a driver. He is a doer. And that's what you need to do. You don't need to think, you need to drive. You need speed. You need to go out there and you need to rev your engine. You need to fire it up and you need to grab a hold of that line between speed and chaos and you need to wrestle it to the ground like a demon cobra. And then when that fear rises up in your belly, you use it. And you know that that fear is powerful because it has been there for billions of years and it is good. And you use it and you ride it. You ride it like a skeleton horse through the gates of hell and then you win, Ricky, you win. And you don't win for anybody else. You win for you. You know why? Because the man takes what he wants. He takes it all, and you're a man, aren't you? Aren't you?
Susan, I've never heard you talk like that.
Wow.
Are we about to get it on? I'm as hard as a diamond in an ice storm right now.
Wow. Talladega Nights brought to you by Rick. Me.
That's right.
Matt Gruenberg is on fire. He is going for race win number 10 to end the season. At least the regular season. He is 16.6 seconds ahead of last season's champion, Dalton Kilrow. And it's growing. Guys, where is he finding the speed? It's amazing.
It is amazing.
I don't want to say what we would have said last season because it pissed people off.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, hell, it might have even been this season, early this season. Remember, we had a big problem with the special setup.
Oh, yeah. That comes flooding. All the memories come flooding back. I believe it was this season.
Yeah, this season started a long time ago.
I can tell you how many races it's been,
26,
including
I think.
tonight. Yes, sir.
I just know how many shop talks that's been done. I can't say we've done because I ain't been to every one of them.
You don't even watch the broadcast anymore.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, so you guys showed my in-car last week, the Daytona. I did save fuel a couple times. You just didn't catch it at the right time.
Oh, okay. I've got this really cool new setup for in-car cameras, Terry. So, it's worth looking at.
Okay.
I'm just putting it out there. Three
Yeah,
drivers.
I really screwed up last week.
Oh yeah, you did. I mean, it was a tough track, Daytona. Wow. It's really hard. Put your foot all the way down and turn left.
So I really thought our second stint was at such and such lap. I was two laps short of fuel. I thought it was like lap 40. Oh no, it was like 44, some stupid crap.
He disappointed me, Terry, because you were running really well there for a little while.
That's a fun race.
9.5 laps to go for Matt Gruenberg, and the lead keeps growing. Gruenberg, Dalton Kilroe, Jamie Walker, the only 3 drivers on the lead lap. Here with 10 laps to go. Make it 9.
I really thought the 88 would have caught up to Dalton by now, but he is not making headway at all.
At all.
No, he's not. He's actually losing a little bit of ground to Dalton Kilroe right now. And that's part of the problem. When you're that far behind, you got to try and use those tires. And when you use them, they go bye-bye really quick, especially a track like this. It's too tough to tame, but apparently not here for Matt Gruenberg, who, unless something really odd happens, is poised to win number 10 on the season. He's got it figured out, folks. He really does.
He really does. Only the top 3 on the lead lap right now.
Championship run going to start next week, the round of 16. Here for the Blazing Pedals.
Where do we go?
Where do you? Jeez, really? I thought you were an admin. Let me check. Let me check my
boys.
Let me check my admin schedule here. It looks like first we're going to be heading to Richmond on October 17th, and then we head to Bristol, Vegas on Halloween. Then it's going to be the round of 12, and then it goes to Talladega, where we know that Cody Moore, the king of the super speedways, will probably win because he can taste the air, folks. I'm not kidding. And then we head to Aaron Bockover's favorite track on November 14th, which is Charlotte. But I think that's the Roval, if I'm not mistaken, Terry.
It is the Roval.
Oh, so, okay. Well, that's going to be good there. Then we head to Kansas on November 21st. November 28th brings us to the great state of Texas, where I know Amanda Sherman is looking forward to because she loves that track. And then on December 5th, we head to the Paperclip in Martinsville. And then on December 12th, Chris's favorite track, Phoenix, ISM. For 684 laps.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, this is something that Chris and I love about Blazing Pedals. On December 19th, we head to the championship where 4 drivers are going to make it to that, to run for the championship there. It's to be determined. The track has to be voted on. Now, Terry, that's something that I wanted to ask you tonight. I mean, 9 races left before we have to worry about that championship race. I'm sure things have been pretty quiet, but I know the super speedways and the road courses get taken out. But has any driver mentioned anything? Has there been any talk about maybe the popular track or anything like that?
I think we're going to come back right here to Darlington the way everybody's running tonight. No, nobody's said anything as far as I know. Maybe Shop Talk might start bringing that up.
That's something to definitely start thinking about. I mean, we've had some good races. You know, we got Milwaukee Auto Club, Lucas Oil, Atlanta, Homestead. We've already been to Texas once this season. Iowa, Rockingham, Gateway, Southern National, which actually we got out of that race for a different race. Now we've been to, I know we're Aaron Bockover. On June 27th, we were down at Charlotte. We know that he's going to want that. Michigan, Chicagoland, Pocono, Indy, Kentucky. I'm not even going to mention where we were on August 29th because I hope that is not the championship race.
Obstacle sticks in the air, guys. 2 laps to go. Matt Gruenberg holding on to a 19.5-second race lead, following his teammate down the track. His teammate following him down the track, the 09 of James Miller. We saw that pass happen about a lap ago. Next time by, the white flag will unfurl here at Darlington. And that's going to do it. White flag out, final lap. No more cautions. Going to stop this one. The 54 sends it down into turns 1 and 2. And on to the backstretch we go for the final time here tonight, live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. James Miller just picked up his little mark on the right side as the 54 rounds through turns 3 and 4. Onto the front stretch we go. It's going to be the 54 of Matt Gruenberg, bringing home win number 10 on the season. My, oh my. 20 seconds behind him, Dalton Kilroe going to cross the line. Second spot, 7 seconds behind Dalton Kilroe. It's going to be Jamie Walker. And what is it going to take to beat Matt Gruenberg for the championship this year? He has been stout all season long.
Well, Chris, we've seen it last season. Jamie Walker lost the championship. Dalton Kilroe, he was winningest guy last year, so we'd see.
The 54 getting ready to hit the old celebrate button. And we're going to step away for just a few moments here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Got to get a couple of words in from our sponsors here tonight. When we come back, it's going to be post-race interviews. Don't go away. We will be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
All right, we're back live. And the first thing that we're going to do here tonight after this race is, and it's over, 216 laps. Again, congratulations to Matt Gruenberg, Dalton Kilroe, Jamie Walker. We're going to get to those in just a moment. But first, we have got something else we've got to do. We got to give away a butt kicker, and we're going to do that right now. On the screen is the magic wheel, positions 1 through 29. Let's keep in mind, not everybody eligible to win, but let's see what we've got. And it spins. 7th place finisher Ty Morosco is the winner And Ty is an eligible driver. Ty Morosco going to take home a brand new butt kicker. Rick, let's go ahead and get him in here, please. Ty Morosco, congratulations. I got some big news for you, my friend. You're going to walk away from tonight with a 7th place finish and a brand new butt kicker, courtesy of Butt Kicker.
Man, hey, at least I win something, right? I mean, I'm pretty stoked about that.
It's better than a hot dog.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Those hot dogs are pretty damn good. But yeah, 7th place. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I'm excited. I just came in here, had a good race. I mean, walk away with that as well. I mean, that's almost better than winning.
Well, we're going to find out about that later on here, bud. But congratulations on the new butt kicker. I saw that you did get a win this week, so congratulations on that as well. And you know what? I'm going to give you the opportunity. Who do you have on the 1 car that you need to thank here tonight?
Well, after that 7th place finish, I think I have to go to Dairy Queen, celebrate the new butt kicker in a 7th place finish, but also MF Racing Designs, fast Ford Mustang, MF Racing Designs, Ford Mustang tonight, and I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm pretty stoked, but I'm definitely gonna have to go get a Blizzard or something tonight if it's still open. I don't know what time it is. Probably not. Maybe tomorrow.
Well, maybe next time. All right, bud. Well, congratulations once again, Ty. We're going to put you back down in your channel. You can celebrate with all your friends.
Which is Brian Dees. But listen, Ty, the thing that you got to learn about the butt kicker is that it only really works during practice. So you're going to have to start practicing for races now, because if you don't do that, it turns into the butt licker. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I mean, I'll be honest, after 5 laps, I did like probably about 10 laps of practice, I'll be honest, and then finished 7th. I don't know how I did that.
Well, it's because you practice a few laps, buddy. So
Yeah.
you got to do that every week. Just imagine if you put it like an hour in, okay? You might actually start winning things.
Hey, maybe I'll try that coming up these next few races. I'm pretty stoked about these next few races, so maybe about that time.
All right, brother. Well, hey, congratulations.
All right, thank you guys.
Ty Morosco, the winner of a brand new butt kicker, brought to you by our friends at Butt Kicker. Remember, if you're looking for a new butt kicker, head on over to thebuttkicker.com. Use code BLAZING to receive 20% off. And you know who doesn't have to do that now, guys? It's Ty.
It is now. Everybody, yeah. I mean, everybody else can just use that awesome code, man, because that discount code works. Well, listen, let's get in with these interviews, guys. 3rd place finisher, the 88 of Jamie Walker. Go ahead, Terry.
You guys go ahead. I'm just sitting there listening now.
I'll take it then. Jamie Walker, driver of number 88, up 20 spots to finish in 3rd. Jamie, what did you have to try and do to win here tonight?
Let's see, probably a little bit more fuel, better tires than everybody else. Maybe I'd had a shot.
I'll tell you, bud. Matt Grunberg has these tires figured out. He knows when to take them, how to take them, and I'll tell you, he's going to be awful tough. You guys are heading into the championship of 16 next week. What are your feelings going into that?
Definitely it's time to figure out what he's doing differently than what we're all doing. I mean, obviously he saves and saves and saves and saves and then takes off at the end. So that's what I'm going to have to start doing here. Just ride around until it's time to go.
All right, bud. Who do you have on the 88 that you need to thank for that podium finish here tonight?
Of course, Michael Falk Racing Design with this Mountain Dew Throwbacks paint scheme. This thing was just hooked up and on a rail most of the run tonight. And like I said, I just had to save here at the end. Couldn't do nothing with it. Blazing Pedals for putting this league on. You guys up in the booth, can't thank you guys enough. TRJ Karting for sponsoring the league, and just all their fans out there.
Awesome, bud. Congratulations once again on the 3rd place finish. The 88 of Jamie Walker getting it done in 3rd spot here tonight, Rick.
And then in 2nd spot, Chris, we have Dalton Kilroy, the driver of the number 41, MF Racing Designs, Daddy-O's Barbershop, F Cancer. You got Rick, Chris, and Terry up in the booth. Terry's not talking, but you got a copy, Dalton?
Yes, I do.
Hey, man, coming home 2nd again. 3 places up. You had a good run going there. You're only about 7 seconds behind. Do you think with a couple more laps, you would have had anything there for Grunberg?
Hell nah. He for a majority of that last run, he was probably about, I don't know, half a lap ahead of me. So I was just praying on there being a late race caution or some crap. So I was just there just riding, saving tires. all I know is with how my race started, I'm lucky to even be in the top 5 to have even finished in the first place. Because who was it? I think it was the 17. He instead of going to third gear, he went to first gear in front of me, and I couldn't get out of the way in time and ran straight into the back of him and had radiator damage. So I was about to go 2 laps down in the first 10 laps of the race, but luckily that caution came out and I was able to get the lucky dog after taking half the repairs and just said, screw it, I'm trying a wacky strategy, and it worked somehow.
Well, perfect, man. Well, the regular season now in the books. Now we head into the round of 16. We start the playoffs. You're sitting pretty good there. How you feeling about that right now?
Yep, still feeling pretty good about it. I wish I could add a little bit more of a cushion, just in relation to some of the other guys we're with. I know Grunberg is safe no matter what he does. I think he's going to have a race lead on me, and I'm going to be pretty much tied with Jamie or something like that. So he's just about a lock for the championship for at this point. But I'll just take it one race at a time. Hopefully I can keep up some momentum and not just let easy points slip.
Excellent. That sounds a pretty good plan to me. I mean, last season's champion, you know what you have to do out there. So we wish you the best of luck. Next week starts the playoffs, man. But until then, who do you have to thank on that 44 tonight?
40 what?
Did you say 44?
41. Why did I say 40? I'm sorry. I was trying to help Aaron out. You sent me a message. The 41. Who do you got to thank on the 41?
I got to thank Daddy-O's Barbershop, Michael Falk Racing Designs, Band Racing Videos, Zippy Button Box, Raise Energy, Butt Kicker, TRJ Karting.com. God, what else? Mark and Jason for doing the live admin for tonight. I know there was a couple issues, but seemed to have got it kind of worked out. And everybody else at Five Kings Motorsports.
Excellent. And a special thanks to Aaron Bockover for not getting in your way tonight. So that's a good thing.
The most appreciative of any driver right now.
There you go.
Hey, Dalton, I got one thing for you.
Yeah, what's up?
When you get out of here, I guess we need to be in admin channel. So, guys, I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to head and run up in the admin channel, see what's going on.
Well, good luck, gentlemen, with that.
All right. Yeah, I will head up there soon. I need to get up out of this sim rig because I'm a sweaty fat boy.
There you go. Well, congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
All right, driver of the number 41, bringing it home in second spot now. Has to take care of some other duties, but while he does that, we're going to go ahead and talk to our race winner here tonight. It's going to be the 54 of Matt Gruenberg. Matt, it's Chris and Rick up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, bud. Well, this makes number 10 on the season, and funny enough, top 3 finishers finished just the right way. You guys are finishing 1, 2, and 3, just like you are in points here tonight. It's not a coincidence. The cream always rises to the top, and here you are in first spot after getting 21 positions. What do you have to do to kind of secure this thing throughout the rest of the championship run? Because we start that next week.
Well, with the cushion that we built during the regular season, I think just take each race as it comes and just make it through and don't have any bad races. Don't get caught up in wrecks. Just take it easy. And I think with all the points that we have, it should be, I wouldn't say an easy ride to the finals, but definitely easier than what it would have been.
It's definitely going to be something to watch. Do you have any specific plans that you got for the championship without giving away any, like team strategy or anything like that?
The only plans I have is just taking it one race at a time, just race the track that we have ahead of us on the schedule, and just let everything work out. Wherever the points lay at the end, that's what happens.
All right, bud. Congratulations once again. Who do you have on the 54 that you need to thank tonight?
Just everybody that supports me and the whole Team AV crew. Jeffrey Fisher for the paints this week. I'm sure that was a handful for the broadcast tonight with how similar they were for the whole team. Hopefully we didn't make it too difficult on you this week, but it should be interesting going back and watch.
You guys got me once. It was when you passed James Miller and I called him in front of you by accident because, yeah, paints. But that was the only time. No, it was a great race, bud. Congratulations once again on the race win. Our points leader heading into the championship of 16 next week, live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. The driver of the number 54, Matt Gruenberg, and that is going to round things up here for us tonight. A great finish. Again, the top 3 drivers finishing just the way they sit in points coming into tonight. Matt Gruenberg, Dalton Kilroe, and Jamie Walker, 1, 2, and 3 in points. And Rick, it's going to be a great championship, bud. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Rick is asleep at the wheel, so we're going to call it here a night. Live on the Turn 3 Racing Network, you watch the Butt Kicker presents MF Racing Designs Throwback Race at Darlington, live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.